Hello, everybody. It's June 1st, and it's Sunday, and it's Pride, and it's, the start of all the things in Makers. Good morning, or good afternoon to those of you that are, in a different part of the world.
Or good day.
Good day.
The next one.
I know. Ever After's here. We got your package. We're going to be opening up that stuff here in a minute. Lots to do this morning.
And I have not been allowed to peek, by the way.
Right. Nor has the baby. She may come up here. We don't know. She's eating donuts right now. We're parenting like champs. All right, my Arty friends, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we are both arty and very friendly. Also, just don't know that you're here unless you say hello in the chat. You show up on the list.
There is that.
There is that. There is a little thing down there. There's just this thumbs thing, and then you hit it, and then you like it. And that is very helpful, especially here at the beginning of the stream. Even if you were on replay, if you go ahead and just hit that thumbs up, then one and done.
Oh, look at
And
that.
if you're feeling extra friendly, you can hit the share thing. That's that little arrow hoop-de-doo. Grab that link. Send it off in a text message or a Facebook post or, whatever.
Yeah.
Email. You can do those things.
All of the above.
All of those are options. Okay, so check. There we go. Let's say hello to everybody. And yes, I'm still a little sicky, and I think Peace finally she may have
but I'm not feeling bad. I'm just croaky.
Well, that's how it starts. All right, we've got Alice is here, and Anthony, Apo May. That's April, and I know I don't say it right, but I love the Apo May. Art Here's by MNW. That's Miriam. Miriam, I hope you're feeling better. I know she's having migraines. Bartender's daughter, Becky, Betsy, Brandy, Carrie, Charmaine, Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Darcy, Devin is here. That is your blonde. Ever After. Oh, Eddie's here too. He's the king of the nerd. Ever After. And we're going to open her package that she sent to us all the way from Australia. It's very exciting. Gerald's here. Hoarded Paper Crafts. Mimi. Ingrid. Yanka. Jenny. Ooh. Estella just popped in there. Okay, so Ingrid, Yanka, Jenny, Jennifer, Jenny. Got our Jennies in the house. I love it. Joanne and Joni, Miron, Lygia, Linda, Lindsay, Lizzie, Jean, Marguerite, Marcia, Markle, painting again. That's Sandy. Paula is here. She's the queen of the nerd. Pia, Savannah, Shannon, Star Trek. That's Linda. Susan Dufresne. Suzanne Rivard, SWL, that's Cheryl. Sherry. The Shelley Studio, that's Cheryl. Teresa's Crafty Cabana. Oh, hello, Teresa, and big hugs to you. Tutu Hale, that is Tammy and Walter. I know I missed some of y'all. Give me extra pinky hello hands. I think like Lexi popped in there. I know probably a couple others. Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda.
I'm picking stuff up with my...
Okay, we're going to start the camera over on my side because, Pete, she's so sweet. She likes to really look at things and get into it. And some days we just don't have time for that. We just need to look at things and say, this is what's in the shop, and then she'll get to play with it later.
Yeah,
it's one of those days.
I tend to get fixated.
She does, and talking about all the things. And I know y'all do enjoy that, but we will try to, balance that out. Hello, Ricky. All right. So what am I doing here? I'm going top view. There we are. Oh, plain.
I'm just going to continue cleaning my stencil, but I know about these things. I looked at them yesterday.
Yeah, so we're going to start with what's on top here. I may have to sneeze.
Well, your sneezes are like, achoo, achoo.
I know, but I have lipstick on, and sometimes,
yeah, I can blow the paint off the trolley here.
Yeah, and then scare everybody. Okay, so lots of awesome new things today. Start up in the corner here. We've got the brick walls in stamp form now from Rhonda. Got solid bricks, outline bricks. Oh, and I know y'all like to see the little stampy thing. There we go. And I think this is gonna work. It was funny. I had because we copy, and I had them in Valentine's, and I was like, well, they could be Valentine. People need to break down their walls during Valentine's and just spread the love.
Or you could put some graffiti on the wall there that says, love you lots.
So many things. I
Absolutely.
did take it out of the Valentine's category. So I was like, yeah, that might be pushing it. Okay, then we have a hibiscus, a very high. I want y'all to see. This is a big old hibiscus. Like this is some commitment to flowering. Check that bad boy out. This is Christy Hartman's. Isn't it beautiful though?
Magnifique.
Magnifique. And I'm like, Brad, that's a big one. He's like, well, I didn't want to lose detail because see, if we shrink it down too much, then you lose like the little furry bit.
Everything like gets globbed together.
Or it burns out. Okay. Now, so these next two, these are they go with the doodly trig stencils that'll be coming up from Sophia. So keep that in mind that these are, all part of the little same old gang of fun doodly trio.
Are you gonna see those little
tri-trig trio. This is the trio. This is the duo.
We're gonna see the stencil in a minute.
We are. I just my pile and my availability to space here is, limiting me. This is hexagonic. There was much. It was pretty funny because so Estella had it one way, and then my mind went another way, and then we went back the other way, and then she's like, oh, by the way, it should be an A. So I got it all fixed. It's hexagonic. And I totally agree with that. And I was just like, yeah, we should have just, stuck with that. Isn't that cool? There's also a coordinating mask coming up for it. I think playing with a bunch of these things together is just going to be so much fun. And I hope, throughout the month of June, we can get to much of that, or, in the very near future. To continue out Joni Miron's glyphs, because she has a total of, I think there's going to be another set next month too, but, and she does them in the, there, that actually kind of goes like that. Well, there's a little thingy, but like these two, you get there's an outline, and then there is the block. This is a block. This would be this is markings block, because it outlines it. I know, sometimes it's confusing. We have to explain that a lot to folks. But aren't those cool? And another continuation of Joni's stuff, which is just super fun. Okay, so next set, I'm gonna go this direction. There we go. One in, one out. All right, y'all. You know him, you love him. Carrie Griffiths and his numbers. Check it out. He did now just straight blocks, because he had the fun ones where there's variation in size. Now this is just a little bit more like, hey, here's some numbers, and I think it'll be really fun. I can't wait to see what he gets into with them, because of course he will, show how he had envisioned using them, and I'm sure we will do something completely crazy and not at all what, we might cut him up. We've already talked about it. And then I know a lot of y'all saw his video where he created the little, thing out of cardboard. And you're like, hey, we want that as a stamp. Well, here you go. Here it is. It's the grungy lines.
Oh,
I know. Look at that. Isn't that fun? He did such a good job. And let me tell you, you would think that it's, it's kind of an easy thing. You stamp it, you do it. But he really works hard at it to really have it represent, the mark making ability that he showed with the tool that he created into the stamp. So, and to start the launch of our, Pride Month stuff, we have one more that's going to be coming up this month. Eddie had a one of those, he woke up this morning kind of things. So there will be another one coming up this month.
And he woke up this morning?
He woke Eddie and had a, this is
an aha.
An aha. So that one will be coming up this month as well. We got rainbows, 2 styles. There are actually 7 in this one. So this is the more true representation of the colors of the rainbow. This one's just a fun double line one. Style 2, style 1. See, look, it got rubbed off. There you go. Yeah, style 1, style 2. Now, continuing our very fun. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I know I'm just sniffly and whatnot.
You want some toilet paper?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sniffle. to continue on with our pride stuff and resistance. We got our resistance lips. This was a request, and then of course we went above and beyond on the lips. So we have, this was the one that I really wanted, this style of lip. And then Brad made 2 other ones, and they have teeth, and one that has kind of a little bit of a, you know, like a, oh, kind of
toothy smile.
Toothy smile. 2 different toothy smiles. But, you know, a trio of lips. You can, you know, get one or all 3. Then we have our male-female symbols. You can go, you know, you got the male-male, female-female, male-female. If you want all of them, you can get all of them. If you want, you know, however you want to go. You just go your way. And love is love. Can't go wrong with that. Those are the stamps.
I think I pretty well got this cleaned up so I can use it again.
Okay, do you have your black, may I borrow your black paper or your black foamy thing? Do you still have your foamy thing?
Oh,
Is
sure.
it still black? Oh. Look at that. She just knew right where it was. I'm so proud of her.
I only had to move 1 box.
Yeah, I mean, she went right to it. So proud of you, Pete.
Well, we had a little
It melted.
crash
Yeah,
yesterday.
I know. I heard her, and I was like, everything okay? I came up to check on her. You hear the boom, and you want to make sure people are at least okay enough to holler at you.
Well, my dadgum shelves aren't deep enough for this one paper, and if I don't keep...
Well, and it was in the plastic, so it keeps sliding
Yes.
off. Yeah.
Plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this
All right, I'm going to try to fit them there. All right, so this is a new ATC set by Paula. And it's because I looked it up. Let's hope I remember. Okay, it's a dinkra, I think is how you say it. But African symbols. If you go to the listing, she explained, she wrote it all out and everything. I was so proud of her. She did the research, put it in there. And each one of the symbols, and I think you can kind of, you know, figure it out because she tells you which one. I didn't like coordinate it with an image because, you know, time, y'all, time. But all the information is there. These are super cool. I think could be utilized for all sorts of things. And stay tuned because Paula has already shown me. She may have even posted it in Makers. I don't know. But she's been working with these already. It's very exciting stuff. Very exciting. And we will include, but always best to say, please include the bits. And if you want all of the bits, like I think this one for sure, like the boys will even know.
Capitalize all.
Right, to grab that little bit. But if you want all your bits, you need to let folks know. We do try, but it is best to leave it in the notes.
'Tis best.
Okay. Another ATC set this month by Darcy. And now this one is going to, because I think, you know, it's a, you know, sometimes when they look very simple, it means that there's going to be a lot of opportunity to use them in very different ways. And I think this set is certainly that, you know, falls underneath that category of type of design. Can't fit them all on the hoodie do, but there you go. There's that. And then here are all the bits out of it. Again, still best to say so, but I do believe, because I photographed the bits in with these, because I can't wait to see, like, I think what would be cool is if she did a long haul with these. Because you can lay them out in a different, in a configuration, and then really use the long haul to get some really cool prints. Because it takes you time to lay that stuff out. You want to get the most out of it. And these are Masky Bits ATC set by Darcy. Yeah, I think I'm flying along here. I'm doing well. Feel good about this. Y'all having a good time? Enjoying things here? All right, our latest one from Lucy Ames. This only comes in the one size because there was such a variation in the bramble itself, and this is one you definitely want to ask for the outer bits because these are super fun. Because it was, you know, there's a lot of different like sizing in the bramble. Didn't want to shrink it down any. All right. So Lucy Ames, bramble branches.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's excited. I don't know.
And look, I don't even have to cut anything out on the edges. So
All the cutting's done. All right. So as mentioned earlier with the stamps, these are the Doodly Tri-Trig stencils. 9x12, 8x10 by Sophia. Aw, thanks Ever After. You are just too sweet. Thank you so much. And yes, happy Pride. It's gonna be, I think this month's gonna, you know, hopefully get people fired up about things, hopefully.
I'm fired up.
Peace. Doesn't she sound fired up, y'all? And I think, like, doing the Doodly Tri-Trig along with, see, look, there are just so many things that can, yes, go together, and then with the stamps and everything. And let me tell you, I do think about some of these things, but sometimes it all just sort of like lands together. And this was that kind of thing.
Serendipitous moment.
Yes. And so it comes in 9. This is the 9x12, 8x10. Aren't those cool? And I know that Estella worked really hard on these. She's been working on them for a while. I'm very proud of her. And she stuck with it. I know it was tricky business, trying to, you know, get it exactly the way you think it should be. I understand that. And so there are those. Aren't those fun? And you could even look, like, overlay them. And I think that's going to be fun. Fun stuff.
I like that because it's more of a geometric, whereas the other ones that we have that are overlapping like that are more organic.
Right.
So it's nice to have both.
Okay. And now we sent off the... So this is the... I think this is the 9x12. Pretty sure. But there it comes in 2 sizes. This is Yolande's Barcelona staircase.
Oh, that's trippy.
Isn't it trippy? I think that'll be a lot of fun to, like, do some different things with. And of course, check out her channel. I'm sure she will be using this maybe this week. I don't know. Let us know, Yolande. But yeah, there's the Barcelona staircase by Devin Rex for Art, aka Yolande. And then we have Convex by Miriam in 2 sizes. We didn't do a lot of 5x7 stuff this month, just with things. It's such a, you know, they sell, but they don't.
No.
And that's not to say that if there is a particular design that you're just like, hey, I would really love to have a 5x7, please reach out. We're always willing to do that, but like to list them and everything, sometimes it's just, you know, these are the most popular. Is the 9x12 and the 8x10. And these are super fun. And I think, again, mixing Miriam's Convex with Estella and Sophia's stuff, along with, I mean, it's just, there's so many combinations. Yes, that type of thing. That would be really cool.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Final 2, I think, right? Yeah. Is Eddie. And he's got Fancy Lace Style 1 and 2. I think this is Style 1? No, this is Style 2. I'm pretty sure this is Style 2. Bless you. Good golly. It's just losing her face. I did alter the, you know, I went with, because Pete always loves it whenever, you know, and y'all always ask for it. So I went with the more of the design, smaller in the 9x12.
I love that.
And a little bit bigger with the 8x10. One of the reasons, like, this isn't gonna, like, if we were to do a 5x7, this one would probably go down in size, or we just make it even bigger. And that's why I was like, you know, we'll see. If y'all really want it, again, you can ask for it, and we will, you know, figure it out.
All right.
But yes.
Earrings back in my ear.
Wonderful.
After that.
Yeah, commotion.
Mm-hmm.
But aren't those fab? Fancy Lace by Eddie. All right, so there we go. that is all of the new designs for June, except for one to be coming out probably this next week. From Eddie, a stamp. Now, Ever After, is this one Izzy's? Because that's what we kind of figured. I'll try to get her up here, but we'll see. She's eating her donuts and living her best summer life.
She could hook me up with a donut and I'd be real happy.
You are not eating on stream. You can have one after. She's not happy with that answer. Okay, while you were showing new things, Paula wishes you to know that she had already posted. Okay, I wasn't sure. P needs to look at them. P, you need to get over to Makers. Paula already posted her make with her ATC set of the.
Oh, did she long haul it?
No. She made a box and all kinds of, you know, in true Paula form. I mean, it's this whole ensemble of.
Yeah, no. I love the idea of the step boxes. I just realized.
I don't think hers is step box, but hers is like a.
Oh.
It's a box, and I think it's a bead box. What she said. Gotta go check it out.
Oh, I certainly will.
There you go. Okay, I'm looking for Ever After. Yes, this one's for Izzy. Okay, I'm gonna hold it off to the side. We'll try to get her up here, but not right now. Best for us to get things done.
Okay. Oh, and here you need to start off with this.
Oh, the sweetest letter. Just, we both cried. We already read that because we like to get our, you know, we try to keep the crying to a minimal on our streams. I know that y'all probably don't feel that way, but really, we do.
I'm saving that, and I'm going to use that for horizontal. I know. Horizontal belly band.
Was this like soap or something like that? But look at, because see, it has a little box of some sort. Oh, and see, that pushes in. We had some soap that came that had little elephants on it. That's why I was asking. Okay, this look, it has an M on it, so I assumed it was mine. Just love these packet things. Can't go wrong. I mean, there's a book in here. Okay, I'm gonna start with the book, and then we'll go with because the letter said we each have a book. Isn't this so beautiful?
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
To work in.
Fastener.
I know.
What is it? I want to touch it.
It's kind of a lacy, like.
Oh, it's ribbon.
Yeah, like, you know, you'd
edging. Oh, that you would lace ribbon through it.
Yes.
And we could do that. That would be so cool.
That would be cool, but it ties up my book. Look at this. Oh, and look, we even recognize something. I feel like, yeah, it goes this way. That's how book works. Struggling.
I'm going to look at it on the TV.
Okay. So look at that. Oh, some eco-dyed papers. Recognize this. This is. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's cool. Well, so this is like, I don't know if it's glued on, ironed on fabric, but well done, because you know it's not like gluey marks. So
we know I didn't do it.
We know Pete didn't. She just glued that down. She'd be like, it's fine. Oh, this is lovely.
Ooh, pink and green.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Smith, Leon Garfield.
I'm going to do some of that kind of stuff, I think.
Look at the little flower. Now we need to, he's kind of peeling up. We need to get some glue on that. Oh, I love this. This is where, did you use, like the Mod Podge and tissue?
Ooh.
We've done that kind of thing before. Accidentally.
Yeah.
We figured it was. Oh, I just love the pressed flowers into the paper. That's so great. Oh, Ever After. Thank you so much. Oh, a little sewn piece on there, and look, it's crenulated. Is that an Eddie one? Could be an Eddie one. Oh, what'd you guys miss? Yeah, I haven't like full on. We'll talk about all of that here in just a second. So this is the book, and then she's oh good. Oh, look at that backside there. Okay, lots of fun. We will get back into this because I will utilize this for some of my Monday makes business for sure. And then she said that she included all these little fun things. Look, like okay, I'll pour it out here. Things in little. Ooh, this is heavy. Oh, reclaimed beads for M. Ooh, look at that, y'all. All right, I'm just gonna give y'all little teasers, and then we'll get into these kinds of things. Made my M. Okay.
Well, you should have given me those. She doesn't make anything with beads.
Listen, lady, it's because you keep all your beads. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna put this on my purse. I have a little like whole thing. Divergent design. I love it. I'm gonna put that on my purse. There's more in here. Ooh, look at this. Oh, punk. I love it. And I'll hang this from my purse too. I'm just gonna become that lady. You know, with just all this interesting thing, and people come up and talk to you just because you got a lot of interesting stuff on you. I figured that, you know.
Really? I like a coffee table book.
I am a out in the wild presenting. Oh, that's funny. Okay, made by Emily Bedison. Okay. Now, are you watching chat?
No.
You're supposed to be watching chat.
I'm watching the big screen.
Okay. Hi, Ingrid, and hello to everybody that's coming in. I know I've probably missed folks, and we're trying to... We've got a lot on the plate today. Oh, these are fabulous, too. Look at their purple swirls.
Hurry up. I
love it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh. Thank you, Eva.
Oh, iridescent purple, no less.
Yeah, I'm excited about those. Y'all know I like purple, and I'll be wearing those sometime very soon.
Matches the top thing on your little rainbow dangle.
It does. Okay. So there's threads in here. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You need to save that tissue because you can use that too.
Love that. And then this little, oh, look at the little robot guy. And oh, that's so cool. He's sewn on there, and then I get to choose like where to put it. I love that. Ooh, and more of that stuff in a different color. Oh, wow. All right, we'll get into more of that like whenever I work on my book. And thank you so much. And ever after is Catherine. I don't know if she wanted to let people know that, but thank you, Catherine.
Can I have mine now?
Yes. Hold on, and I gotta move the camera. Okay, while I'm putting this away, very quickly. So, swaps in makers. Let me get over here, people. We have Misfit Scrap Swap that's headed up by Rhonda. So if you want to sign up for the Misfit Scrap Swap, you need to do that. The color combo for June is blue indigo, burnt ochre, turquoise. This is so in your wheelhouse.
Oh, I mean, I can practically do that.
She probably just pull out
with my eyes closed.
20 pieces over there and slap it together. You know. All right, and then I haven't done my card yet, and I still even need to update the header over on Makers. So stay tuned, y'all, on that. And then Becky is doing the Makers. She does the swap, like an item, and let's see here. Let's see. How many? Okay, swap item, painty papers and other than standard copy paper. So it needs to have paint and things on it. So, for instance, kind of like what Ever After sent me here, all these little painty paper things like this. Right here. See that? That would count. But papers that are like, you know, that haven't had anything done to them like this, don't send just things like that. It needs to have some, you know, you got to put something of you on there, like get arty wise. You got to paint it up or, you know, do some things with it.
And the thing about it is you don't have to like completely make it so that it's totally finished, because that would take away the fun from you doing something with
Right.
it. But at least have some little bit.
Yeah.
Or essence.
Okay. And then the theme is rainbow. So lots of bright, happy colors, y'all. Get your pride on. Share the love. Love is love. We're doing that theme all month long. And actually, we should carry that throughout the whole, you know, entire, you know, forever. But, you know, let's all get practice in on June. Ooh, not going to pee about.
She is.
I'm not loving on her. Okay. So that's mine. I've talked about, I think, everything going on over there. Make sure that you get, if you are participating in swaps, you need to get that done, like, you know, sooner rather than later. Y'all understand that. Now, the color combo, like Carrie already has video out. Paula has already posted in Makers. I will be doing something at some point in time this month with it. And then, of course, P just, you know, she kind of lives in that color combo. So we'll just, you know. All right, I'm going to move the camera. Ooh, I did one last little plug. You didn't see it.
Just in case you didn't.
Just in case you missed this, I was over on the Messy Palette Australia. That's Diane, the Messy Palette. And we had a great time this last Thursday evening. And I made this little hoop-de-doo all mermaided up with scrap,
and
you know,
look
packaging
what I
and things.
did. This is
Is that the pull?
This is
Okay.
the pull that I got off of the painting.
Okay.
You know, painting the backside of your.
Look at that transition. Hold on here. I'm going to move the camera. We're going to get her over there. Hold on, y'all. Just, you know, look away if you get
Motion sickness.
because it does get a little stucky. See, P's laughing or all the things. Oops, we're going cray.
You need to go down a little bit, because you usually
I know, and I
avoid
need to
my.
flip it. There we go.
Thing.
Hold on. Whoa.
Whoa.
Golly. There we go. That's better.
I even noticed that.
She even noticed that.
Okay, so
Hold on, I gotta turn
remember
it.
when okay, where's your little tag, Mariah?
Okay. Here.
So she told me, you know, I colorated these first off, right? Because they were all kind of green. And then the fan coral got colored at the same time. But then on this side, she decided she wanted more of a wispy design. So I just came in and put them down on the gel plate. And this is how this occurred. So I just put them down there and painted around them. Then I took the paint that was on there and went ahead and made it into this design.
Oh, thank
But
you.
isn't that wonderful?
Hey, Margie. Isn't it?
I mean, you know.
Hey, a lot of these folks were they were over there.
See,
or have
and I
watched it.
pulled it with purple. So you can see a bit of purple in the background there. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, and I also put down
Hi, Nina.
pan pastel here to kind of make it dark enough that.
Yeah, hold it up and give them a good. Isn't that lovely? It's very Rembrandty.
Well, it kind of looks like
Color wise, you know.
it definitely is as far as the darkness of it all. But it kind of reminds me of some of the German landscape painters.
Yes.
That, you know, very dark and gloomy, and there's always some kind of a storm in the background.
Well, sometimes I feel like that's just because over time, like the restoration hasn't happened on them.
This could be true also. What I'm thinking about doing to this, although I love it in its present form, is to come in with a really fine gold.
Okay, they all really want to know about the chocolate. They've been eyeing chocolate.
All right, well, let me tell you, I went to Aldi's.
They went to the Aldi.
This is chocolate made in Germany.
It's really good.
It has the Rainforest Alliance, People and Nature thing. All the things here are recyclable. And did you know at Aldi's, they will give you your money back or exchange out the product. It's made in Germany, and it is absolutely, both of us had some,
Here.
and it was wonderful.
But you need to take it over.
It is smooth and creamy and wonderful. And we do have our little darling. Just a minute, sweetheart. Let me move my bridge board. Back up.
I'm going to move this back and
Okay, come in here.
swing it out a little bit.
Can I put it down?
Yeah,
Did you brush your hair this morning, honey?
a little bit.
No.
This is
Now come in
Izzy's
here
part
so you
of
can
the.
see your little face. What? Let me see.
Okay,
Here,
we get
this
it.
is a pin. Here,
Okay.
let me open your
She's
pin.
very excited.
I can see it.
Oh,
I love it.
Ooh.
Peas. Is it peas in a pod?
Are there actual?
Oh
Oh,
my
gosh.
gosh.
That's great.
They're little
They just go in
pieces.
and out. Remember, I got you a
Aw.
moose once and he pooped.
I like the peas better.
Interactive. Oh, and he's so soft and squishy.
Is it like I think it's a cat. I like it.
I
though.
believe it is a cat. I don't know. More?
Ooh, what's that? Are you gonna show it to us? She's not even gonna show it to us. It must be really good.
No way. Hey, I want bring that back.
What? Oh wow!
Oh, check it out. Look. It's a Statue of Liberty duck. Izzy, look all these different ducks.
Ducks doing things, being things.
I'm not gonna share any of them.
That's a whole roll
Hey,
of
this is
ducks.
a whole roll. You've got to share
No,
some
I
of
will
these.
share those.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna share any of these.
Let me see those.
Oh, those are
I'm
cute
not sharing
ducks. You
any.
Oh
love the
my
ducks.
goodness.
I'm not sharing any.
It's 85 of them, Izzy.
I'm not sharing any.
She'll share.
I won't.
Donut
won't.
duck.
I will never share
Donut duck.
any of these.
Wow.
They're so cute.
This is just...
This one is so cute.
The pea thing. So are they like attached in there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're-
they
Okay.
don't, they don't come out all
I was
the way.
gonna say I don't know how
now
long
we have,
those peas
we
are
have
gonna be
two more
around.
things here.
Oh.
There's stickers too, Izzy. Butterflies.
I like them.
I think we need to
And
discuss some of these books
birds.
and some sharing.
The
Sharing is
choking
caring.
hazard. Don't eat them.
Don't eat the stickers. is the-
Portacraft.
There's
Well-
only one that has a face. and
Yeah, they're all Portacraft.
This
stickers.
one has
But
a
look
face
at this
and
one.
I
It's
like it.
holographic. Australia original sticker books. Look at that.
Okay, can you take your stuff and put
Okay.
it in on your desk in your bedroom?
Yeah, and I'm staying there.
You're gonna stay in there and play with your stuff? Okay. Thank you so
I
much.
just love this thing.
Hi.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Get your head in there. Look. All right, now look right at the camera
This
and
one.
say.
She doesn't know where the kid is.
Thank you.
All right, here you go.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, definitely, if you have an Aldi's, you need to go.
Check out the
one,
chocolate.
I don't think the one that we have that's close to our house is quite as,
It's kind of a small one,
smaller
I think.
one. but there's one over by where we go to meetings
Mm-hmm.
that is bigger, and I'm going to go there now that I know about it because there's other things.
And
that-
did you have the coin for the cart? Mm.
Yeah.
Good deal. Yeah, I told Brad. He's like, they need to have change. I was like, Castle always has change.
He does. He does. Okay,
He's
so
an old man
I've
with
kind of
change.
explained this. I don't have to do. Okay, I am keeping the. I'm really happy that she didn't notice these.
Yeah. She does not need safety pins.
Well, she doesn't even know how to open them.
Did you get sunburnt yesterday? I think you got sunburnt, baby. Go have Daddy put. Yeah, you got sunburnt yesterday.
Put aloe on you.
Mm-hmm. They went to the pool.
And also under my chin and my.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave.
This
you.
is for me.
I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna get you taken care of.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put some stuff on her. See, look at her.
Oh, sweetie, you did.
I want to see.
Mariah, have you been putting this stuff on her?
Hey, she went with her daddy. Okay.
Well, he might need reminding. Oh, wow. Check out this closure. And I'm dragging some other stuff out that's really... Oh, look at this mushroom. I love it. I'm going to talk about glazing today a little bit. Okay. Some little tag. Figure out what to put on the back of that. An appropriate saying. Oh, look at this. Look at the stitchery here. Hokusai and a batik print. I'd really like to get out our sewing machine and oh, how cool is that? Look at that. Oh, look at these little stitcheries. Those colors there. Ah, so wonderful. Oh, yeah, work with that. Oh, and a bird. I love that stencil. Interesting. I'm assuming tea dried papers. I love this here. A little doily with eco print on it. Some more eco prints. Very interesting eco prints. There's a nice space for some asemic writing. Look at that leaf print. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look at that little card and that little eco-printed paper around the corner. I just now noticed that copper, like copper. The other side of this. Okay, now that signature comes out. Oh, they both come out. Look at that. So you could put them, what's really nice about that, I may do that with my book because it's so nice to be able to pull them out and make them flat when you're working on a page. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's super lovely. Ooh. Great ideas here. And I do have some flower paper like that. Isn't that interesting? My sister's a nurse. Ah, semic writing there. Very cool. Ah, look at that. I think it's a raven. This is really wonderful. I love the way that feels. Okay, very cool. I love this. This is great. That print, isn't that beautiful? Kind of reminds me of our one stencil without the little hoop-de-doo things. But see, I need to bust out the sewing machine so I can make a cool cover like this. Really, really do. I want to lose that. I don't want to mess that up because I want to talk about that. Okay, little packets of things here. Reclaimed beads. I go to the Goodwill and I look for beads that are oh my goodness, look at that. It's wood. Wooden. This is wooden.
Okay.
Some kind of nut.
See, I knew she'd want to inspect everything right now. Ooh, those are great.
I'll make earrings out of those. You are so rude. She just stuffed a piece of donut in her mouth.
It was my treat.
I need it.
For being a good mommy.
Oh, look at that. These are metal, y'all. Metal. Look at these little woody things. And these are batik bone. I have some of those.
You like those?
And I like these because they look like the things that are downstairs in our
They are not keto friendly.
fireplace.
I have been very not keto lately. Hi, Juliet.
Pretty sure those are
Hey,
some kind
Rosemary.
of nut. All right.
I know I've missed a lot of folks. Give me some extra pinky hello hands. I'm looking at the chat right now. I will get you helloed, and I've been running around putting aloe on the baby. See, it's been overcast, and it wasn't like super sunny out, but that's when you can get really burnt. And they were only out for an hour yesterday.
In the mountains, you can get fried. Okay. That worked out well. If you missed my book, you'll have to go back and look at the reruns.
Ooh.
I think I know what this is. Is it oh yeah, look.
A snippet roll kind of thing.
I wish use this in my book.
That's fabulous.
Okay, I can't get that back on now. I have to use one of these. I'm getting. And this is made by me. Very cool. Well, you know, I have a hat band.
Yours. Let me see yours. Okay, ours are they're similar. Yeah, P puts hers on her hat band, and then I have mine on my strap of my purse. What's yours say?
Mine says quaint love.
I love it. You can put that on your purse.
I can. Or I can put it on the back of my hat, you know, where my streamy downy
the little
thing is.
Yeah.
Okay, and then people will ask about, they do ask about my hat.
Oh, they like
band.
to look at her hat band.
And it's getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, you need to make some, like, I don't know if you need magnets near your head. I don't.
This is from the local market, and I love these little bags. These little bags feel different than our bags.
We don't know these bags.
We don't have these bags.
We've not met this bag before.
Look at those. Ochre, turquoise, and
Hello, Sandy.
and
Hello, Margie.
burnt umber. From macrame. Oh, it's mookite and jasper. Well, we'll just have to check that out. Thank you.
Oh.
Good color combo.
Oh, they are. Those are very
Really
pretty.
good color combo. That is a really cute little bag. I would put that in that little bag. Making some little, things in the book. Oh, perfect. All my colors for the book. And look, we've got this color here and this color here. And I'm going to show you in just a minute how this is going to be absolutely. I really love this stuff, but it has a tendency to grab onto itself.
It's kind of a Velcro-y.
It is. But isn't it lovely texture?
I love the colors.
I know.
Ooh.
This is my accent color for my book, the turquoise. Mostly the rest is neutrals. Or neutralize something or other. Perfect. I'm going to show you. Oh my goodness, this is just so perfect. You must have been reading. I'm going to leave that out because that's perfect. Oh, and this is some of that nifty little printing on that, and it'll be perfectly in the realm of.
That's fun with the kind of what am I saying? A semi-key kind of
Oh, yeah.
line work.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Sherry.
That's perfect. And this is perfect. And look, it's heavier duty. I love it. I love it. All these are perfect, perfect, perfect. Going in the book, every single one of them. Now, before I take that away, I want to bring this over because this was, you can see, this is how I colorated them. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Then I pulled it too soon. Didn't let it dry.
Pulled too soon.
Pulled too soon. It was, yeah. But this is the print that I got afterwards, and I used the paint that I had mixed up for something else. But look at this. I mean, and that's just give me, I think I'm going to use lime green here because I know that it'll pick it up. This kind of, yellow green, I should say. I'm going to put this in here like this. These really don't need anything. They're perfect just like they are. And this is really nice because now what I can do is I can take my papers that I've got back over yonder here and stuff them in here. But now see? Perfect. It's just perfect. Look at how well it goes with the stencil.
These were sent to us by Ever After. I opened mine earlier. Mine's a little more colorful and cheerful, like me. And hers is dark and stormy.
Yes.
Which is perfect.
So much. And now I have a book to work in Tomby in when I don't have anything lined up.
Yeah, just make sure you don't.
I'm going to put it all back in here.
That's smart.
And even my reclaimed beads so that I can go through this later and put them where they need to be. But for right now, I'm going to hand them to you. I'm sure I handed the lids.
She's thoroughly convinced and upset with me about it.
I'm
a
very,
little bit.
very upset with her. She doesn't know what happened to the lids. That's her job.
I need to go back to the stream, and I think I know which one because I looked at like when Ricky and I were talking, and it would have to be like May after May 8th.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna look at the stream.
Okay. Well, I think this is a lot of beautiful stuff that we have out here that you can look at while I'm mulling about and deciding what we should do here. I've got to get the bridge back.
Oh, that's funny. All right, and welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat. Give us a, pinky hello hand in there, and I'll get you helloed. And if you would be so kind to give the thumbsy upsies if you haven't already.
Check that out.
Yeah. These are some of Susan's papers.
Yeah. And I had just pulled some more of these to go ahead and do maybe not so much.
Hey, Irma.
I don't know. I love this neurographic with this so much, but I don't know if I'm going to, get to that today. But isn't this beautiful? It just goes. And it's like, when you are choosing furnishings for your house and somebody says, well, just get things that you like and love, and they'll fit. That's how
eclectic. We are very eclectic. Yeah. I've never been. Well, I never had the luxury of not being eclectic because it's like I just acquired things.
Yeah.
Over time through moves, divorces, other moves. People moving back.
Okay, I needed to have this done, but I didn't have this done. See some nice little tear off things. I'll just go ahead and retire that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that one is just neuro, and then she cut the the margin off of it.
Yeah, the outside. And I did it during...
Yeah, a lot of people were very happy that you had done that. So I think,
it wasn't this one.
Mm-mm.
But that's exactly how I did it.
Right. No. Well, like, Actually, there's really only been one divorce. That was my parents. But then there were moves, and then there was, the second husband passed away, and so she moved, and then she, moved back.
I'm telling you, this has really been. I'm going to show you some other things from that. And I never did get to this one. I would like to, because what?
Eddie goes, "Wow, piece life history in 10 seconds." Sometimes, he's all peaks.
Well, this one actually has a signature on it, Mariah.
Oh, look at that. You said it was done.
In 2022.
Yeah. Are you still feeling like that in 2025?
No, I think I should just go ahead and do something over the top of it.
See? Unless it's under glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can use the back side of that. I don't know, that might be done. I'm just getting these out here, so these papers, so that
Just the bullet point.
we can decide. Now, see, that's a lovely edge there. And I think that's actually on tissue paper. Now we're getting down to the stuff. See, that doesn't have anything on the back. Nothing on the back to write home about. These all need to be reevaluated. All right. Don't underestimate this stencil. This is absolutely, if you don't have this in your wheelhouse, you need to purchase it. Now, this is another one I very much love, and I usually just end up using pieces and parts of it.
All right,
Of course,
FYI, Lizzie Jean will be streaming later today, 7 p.m. Eastern. She will be using some PM Artist Studio stamps and stencils.
And I want to keep this out because I want some of these circles on the...
I will do my best to stop by. We got kind of a busy day. I got a...
Citrusol.
Citrusol, yes.
I want to do...
Handy Scandy is doing Citrusol. I don't know if she's done it on her channel, or if she recorded it, but she talked about that she has done it. She enjoyed it very much, and so I'm assuming we will be seeing some things from her. I know Froyle has done it before, a long time ago. It's been a while. Yeah, those are the people that we know and we know.
And then, of course, I don't know that Susan doesn't make videos, though.
No.
She just does it.
She just does it.
We don't know how much she throws away because she doesn't tell us. But I can guarantee you she throws some of it away. Okay, I don't really need this right now, but...
Oh, she did? Oh, she did post the video. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Devin.
Okay, so I've got these if I want to do this, but I don't know that I want to do this. I just want to have them there in case I want to do those. My table's not big enough.
Never is.
Never is. I really, this started, this is mine. Well, Mariah put it
Jenny said you mentioned
together.
glazing. She's very interested in that.
You're interested in glazing? Well, you just ask and you shall receive. If I can actually
piece so you can get all the eye rolls
over here. Got to show you all the ones that I've worked on that I pulled off.
Oh, swirling swirls. And if you want to hear somebody say it in the most beautiful way,
all right,
check out Kylie Koo.
So here's how I did this, and you can really see it when I bring it up into the light, because this is matte right here, but on either side of that, that's an example of coming in and glazing, and I will actually demonstrate that for you because it's a whole lot of fun. And the edge was white, so I just took some of my washout in the blue and went around. Then I went and I took I think this is indanthrene blue, purple blue, yes, here. And I squeezed some out. Then I squeezed out some of my gloss glazing liquid here. It's a slow drying extender for acrylic colors. And I don't notice it's being so terribly, it's not as slow drying as open.
Right.
Sorry. But it does take a little while. But you can't get that effect any other way, and I want to.
What was the orange? What was the stencil? The orange one, the orange design.
What orange
I want to say
design?
that's tile, but I'm not sure.
What are you talking about?
The orange design that is in that paper that you're holding right now. There's a pattern.
This?
Yeah.
It's the edge that didn't come out right.
Yeah, so that's tile. Because it's a little booger boo to cut. It's got a lot of swirly bits that. Tile by Fran.
Yeah, and you know, it was in the
Fran on the edge.
and I just took it. And that's what I just move around here and do. It's a really great thing to have.
It doesn't come. Yours would be the full thing. You'd have to, you know.
Yeah. Now here on this one, see, I used it here, but I also used the leaf. Where's that little booger boo? That's a good one too.
All right, Brandy. We look forward to it.
And I really wanted the smaller one of these, but I couldn't find it, so I just had to use this. But look at that. Isn't that a beautiful coloration on the stencil?
It is.
But that's what I used on this.
That plus, is it Falling Leaves? The other one's, that's by Devin. And then the other one is Feathery Eye Clusters.
Yes.
By Brad.
And then you can see around the edge here, I also came in with this. So it has like 3 or 4 different stencils over the brayer off. And then, oh, I know, I did come in and paint the whole thing in blue.
That's the glaze.
That's the glaze. This is an example of the glaze also. I just thinned down the red iron, transparent red iron oxide. And just because this down here, you can see where the edge was. It was all white, and I didn't like it. And then look at this side. Now, I'm not too crazy about this over here, but you know, by the time I fold it up and get that done, I could even cut that off.
Tin.
Okay, this is an example of glazing. Can you see how, you know when you see kind of a shimmery shine? So this is the indanthrine diluted down with the gloss glazing liquid. And we'll actually do some of that here in just a minute. This is just, I just went over the top of it. But look at this. Isn't this just gorgeous?
Yeah, red iron oxide never disappoints. That's what Lightyear said.
It does not. Now check this out.
Ooh, yeah. Y'all remember that one? It was a little happier at one point in time. She just darkened it. She's taking it to the dark side.
I know, but look at how
it is very beautiful.
That turquoise just jumps out at you. Okay, this is one that probably needs a little bit more work. We're going to use...
which gloss? So show them the medium again. Just, yeah, put that up into
the... slow drying extender for acrylic colors. Gloss glazing liquid.
So if you got some paints that dry really fast, this will also help in that if you need it to not dry so fast.
Yeah, and see, it's 100% acrylic medium that increases translucency and working time for blending and glazing acrylic paints.
It says it right on the bottle.
This is some awesome stuff.
She loves this
a lot. And
I'm
telling you what, Golden, I don't know who does their packaging and marketing to send that stuff away as seconds, but how they put this together, because I'm already on my 3rd airbrush medium.
I don't think that they put that much, like, you know, because I don't really necessarily know who it's going to or whatever, but the universe worked well for you.
It certainly did, because I wouldn't have purchased this.
We talked about this stuff, but then we're like, well, it's kind of pricey. Like, what if we hate it? You know, this, that, the other.
But, you know, I'm just telling you right now, you are not going to hate it. So I really, I can show you some pointing here.
That's a guarantee we can give at PM Artist Studio. You will not hate it.
I'm going to put that over here as a reminder that we need to do something to that. All right. Do you remember this?
Yes, that was also very bright.
And turquoise and very bright.
That's all rusty. Mistress.
And look how it picked up that edge because I left it on there long. Okay, here's the red that it was.
Yeah.
And I like that. I'm leaving that on there.
I think you should.
And this side, remember, it was just like kind of a blue and whatnot. But these,
yeah, you got to get it out, especially Devin, if you've got some paint that dry really quick.
Do the back side of this one.
That's why she mixed it in with those liquid techs, especially those blues, because those things would, I mean, basically like putting down powder onto the plate, because by the time you got it broidered out, it's rolling right back up. So
and seriously,
yeah,
and that could also be why this was not. I don't know that this side needs anything. I sort of like it.
I like it.
It's still in the wheelhouse, and I want to do something on this side, but this is not necessarily a glazer. This is
all right. I wish you'd just get on with it.
All right, let's just stop. I know.
She can look at these and talk about them for hours.
Sit around and chit chat about BS.
I mean, we should start just another little. We could just do a stream where she's
these, and I am leaving, see this back side here. I am leaving that just like that because I just love that. It's it's a nod to the brayer off.
Yeah. Homage.
Homage to the brayer off. The rest of these boogers are all done. I'm telling you what, it's getting there, folks. I know y'all are like, when is this going to happen?
When does the art start?
When does the art start?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just pick one of these. This might be a good option for glazing.
Yes. You're wondering about that. Those are stamps right there. The Asemic writing.
We've got back sides on both of those.
Got it in all kinds of styles.
And I don't know. These just need something. This needs something. This needs something. I love this side. Remember, this was just an accidental pickup. It turned out. I need this green to be not quite so powsy-wowsy. Just trying to find one that is a good. All right, here. This is a good glazing option. Okay, and I think you will be able to see.
No.
What? I know.
I have advocated. Now this would be twice for this particular. Just leave it alone.
I know, but
then you have that side.
Yeah,
it angers me. Just hold it up into the thing and I'll take a screenshot of it and I'll, memorialize it over in Makers or something. No, put it down lower. I got it, I need the whole thing, but I need it. Yeah, there we go. Square it up. There you go. Good girl. Love you. Doing a great job, Pete.
You screen, have you done it yet?
I will. Y'all mark the time.
You're not going to do it right now?
1 hour, 7 minutes.
All right. Well, that's good because then you'll be able to see. Let's just get on with it here and get some stuff done. I've got to be careful because you know how I pile things on top of each other? Then I can't find anything.
You have 50 minutes.
I think I can do it. Now, I'm going to show you this because I'm going to put it away. It's Mariah's.
Oh, yeah, y'all remember when I was doing the stamp thing and I was trying to get it to do, but look at that. It's like a little ghosty, like an icicle of flour. We're going to do something with it.
I don't know what we're going to do with it. I may just hand it back to her. Make her be responsible for it because I need my things here.
I'll put it over with the lids.
All right. So, let's,
Oh, she's going to muck it up. That's all right. We in memory.
All right. So, we've got our stuff.
The airbrushed,
We're not going to use this, although I could go ahead and mix a green. That would probably be instructive. Because mostly...
All right, Sandy.
I think mostly it's going to be green. And I might just, there's no sense in... But you wanted to see me do glazing.
Yeah, glaze it.
Okay, let's glaze it. Let's glaze it. Okay, so... What we're going to do... Oh, and I have this all ready to go. Remember, we're going to do the swap off on that. Look how wonderful that looks.
I know. Yeah, she's not. Yeah, we.
Now you can do it with you can do it with heavy bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, I've mixed airbrush medium with these.
Did you say which these you need to remember? So it's
Liquitex in Danthrene.
okay. And what's the green one?
Soft body acrylic. And this is green golden.
I want you to know I bought her new
Fluid
paints.
acrylic.
Her paints are here, and I got her the big ones. She was such a good girl.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little, so that we can get some different varieties of green going here, because we don't want all the same. That would be too boring. Then we want to shake up our, and do shake this up because it does settle out.
That's good, Estella.
Got to clean her nose in the last.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just putting it out there so that I can just grab little bits and pieces of it that I would like to,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. You created quadrants. Well, sort of quadrants, but.
Now I could do this on the gel plate, but I just, you know,
Sometimes you just want to brush it on.
Sometimes you just want to brush it on. And the thing about it is it's going to, because I'm using the glazing liquid, you can, it's just, if you put it out here like this, you can pick it up separately if you have stuff on your brush, and it just makes it it just allows you to add more of the glazing compound and kind of feather out and blend out whatever, you know, you've got going on there. And mainly I'm trying to get rid of this really powsy-wowsy pink because that's really not in my...
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She's not team pink.
No. And again, I can come in and grab some of my glazing medium, and that way I can just kind of feather that out a little bit and blend it out. I think this is just a wonderful way to use your, you know, what you have. And if you just have a, like the tar gel will also work as a glazing compound. It's just not as loosey-goosey. And do keep turning your design around, because sometimes I will see something from an angle that I didn't see because this is rather a circular, and I kind of like to break that up just ever so slightly so that it's not quite interrupt that circle business. Okay, got a little carried away with it. No worries. And use a brush that's not one of your really,
Right.
because I'm doing rubbing motions that really you should not be doing to a brush. It's not very nice.
This is brush abuse.
Brush abuse.
Brandy loves it. It's turning the pink more orange.
It is. We're neutralizing it. But see how you can have that really dark, rich
Mm-hmm.
in there, and then you have access to, slightly different. Dark colors, I think, add a little bit of mystery.
That's certainly one way to approach it. Mystery.
Mystery.
Oh, Paula wants to know, she may have asked this before, but like fluorescent orange and pink, how can she change them? She got two big tubes. She does not like them.
Fluorescent orange and,
Mm-hmm.
well, you'd add blue to the orange
Mm-hmm.
and green to the pink. There you go.
There you go.
All right. So now I've got this, more or less that it's going to go with
The way you want it.
the colors that,
Mm-hmm.
glazing is wonderful. It's just taking the idea of transparency to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Planning what it's going to evolve into, and even that little tiny bit of pink that's there still, I think that's okay. I can live with that.
Are you happy with it, Pete?
I'm happy with this.
Wonderful.
Are y'all happy with this?
Some are, some aren't.
What? There was some.
I am of team not, but I love that you love it. It's your paper. You do you, boo.
Well, I'm very pleased that you. And see, I think it goes more with this side. Maybe not exactly. Well, here, let's just add a little more oomph to this one.
This is how it goes, y'all. Do a little on one side, then you got to do a little more on the other side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm going to come back and screenshot that thing and put it in some kind of, printable situation. So we can remember. Remember when. It was cheerful. And then yes, Margie, 100%. She says this is a way of adding color without affecting the design. But you can see that even though overall, like, the design is still there, but it does alter it in a way that visually, because more, some things get pushed back and then some things get brought forward as far as the color. Brandy's on your team.
Okay, yeah. I didn't do a lot. I could come in and add some more with the quinacridone and, bounce that up a little bit.
Bounce it up.
Bounce it up a little bit, because over here, basically what we have is we have some quinacridone out there.
Yeah.
Just not,
Keep in mind, as it dries, it will continue to change a little bit too.
And it will lighten up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that, but it will.
It does.
Okay, I'll just put that up there. That'll kind of cushion that. Okay, so what else are we doing here? That's glazing. So, basically what I'm going to do, because I've got this left over here, and you know how I am, and especially after Mariah told me, pardon me, how much these paints are costing these days. I'm like, holy moly. We mustn't waste paint. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of dabbing.
Oh, Jean wants to know, how do you choose the stencils to layer with?
I look at them. I put them on top of each other.
That's a really fun thing to do. Just kind of go along and like hold them up and say, oh, okay, well, that'll give you a good little clue. And if you kind of keep the paint on your stencils, you can get some good color inspiration as well. Can't tell you how many times we're like, oh gosh, that looks great together.
Yeah, look at
We could just remake that.
Wow.
Sometimes we just glue it down because it's like, hey, that's it would require some serious trying, tears and anger to try to get to that point again.
Should be getting this. I've got a clean piece of paper here for my. I'm gonna flip this over again.
Okay. Bye, Liz. Thanks for hanging.
But you can see how this is just going to be a bottom, a layer of stuff. I don't anticipate that this is going to be the end all be all here. Not that it couldn't be.
Oh, Jenny has an interesting question. She says, do you find that the color of the stencil once painty affects how you use it?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I mean, it isn't always something that is a big factor, but the thing about it is a lot of times your stencil is going to be saying to you organic, or it's going to be saying geometric. And I think you should honor that conversation with colors that you would see in, like right now, even though these are bubbles and they're sort of watery, I can still bring the green in because it's like pondy.
Pondy. Not a Ponzi scheme, but pondy. Do you want any of the new stencils?
I don't know. Review me.
Well, okay.
And you don't have to have you know, your design everywhere. I kind of like the way this is.
So I got lacy things about Eddie. I think that would be kind of interesting, interlaced with your pondy business.
Yeah.
Especially like this one, because it would give a feel of more like the seaweed.
But it's too big. I don't like
you
the
want
scale.
Okay, you want. She always likes a smaller scale. I don't see. I think the other one would be better.
No.
She doesn't always know. I think she knows. She's, you know.
Sometimes I do. Okay, so I just turned this over because the cup side is on the other side, okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and here, and I know you want this one. Here. Getting attacked.
Yes.
Getting attacked. Things going over there.
Now see, look how cool that looks.
Yes. Fabulous.
Using up the extra. This is kind of cool because you can just see places where, you know, you have more open space.
Ooh, and then a good one to like kind of mix in and do some of your this is where the little ATC things come in quite handy. Look. This is from Paula's set.
Okay, well, I'm not using that right here, right now.
Right. But that's kind of how you got to look at some of the designs. All right, well, would those talk to each other? Would they hang out? Sometimes.
Well, together.
Well, and then sometimes it's kind of cool just to put two things that are like
completely opposite. It really honestly is. Okay.
Okay. Friends.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not completely done with this quite yet because it's a little too bubbly and bright.
You need to let it dry.
I have to spread out my paint so that Izzy can
get a proper skin.
Yeah.
Bye, Carrie.
Somebody's here.
Somebody's here. Brad just got up. I could hear his chair. It clicks.
Okay, I think I'm through with that color, so I'll stick that into the water over here. And put these aside for a sec. See what I've got back here.
Oh, I think you should start that, Becky. That would be awesome. Yes. What would your top 5 stencils be? Post-it and makers.
I can't do that because it just depends.
She feels like, you know, she's leaving her children out or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now here's this again. See it?
This is from colorating my thing, you know, from my mermaid tag.
I don't know that anything is going to come off of here. Honestly, I do not. Let's go with quinacridone. Oh, I think I've already got one of those open. Sure what clunking on back there, but something.
Yeah.
Something. This just has a bit more yellow to it than the red.
Mm-hmm.
It was a...
Bye, Margie. Thanks for hanging.
Incomplete.
Right.
Trinket.
You got 30 minutes.
Good heavens, are you kidding me?
Mm-mm.
Huh.
We went through a lot of things today.
So, well, I've kind of given up on whatever's underneath here. But
Yeah.
you know what? I should probably not give up just yet.
Well,
That's all right. I think I make this work for two different things. I'll just have to put down another layer. That's all right. We can do that.
oh, you were saying at the beginning. Okay. I
Here we
just got
go.
that, Margie. Sorry.
Here we go.
Yeah, do it. This is another. This is how to get her done fast on the glazing. One color and done. One and done. Glaze the whole thing.
But that's because we did those little areas on the other, so we're still going to have variety within our design because
Hey, Jackie.
of the other, pointing and moving about.
Yeah. Moving about.
Moving about.
Pointing.
Pointing. Oh, getting some good stuff on that.
I don't think you got. Well, it's kind of. There's a few little.
There's some things happening there that
But that's beautiful.
I don't really know exactly why, but now you can see why I did that. And you saw it all right here. Hot diggity, okay.
Liz Jean, I would assume that probably it does, like, you probably have to have certain... Yes, is the quick answer to that. Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to put white on here and dry it completely.
I would assume that, like, you have to be monetized because there is a monetization aspect to the leaderboard. So if you haven't met that criteria, I would assume then you don't have access to the leaderboard feature of chat.
Oh, Izzy's pins. Where's one of my good gum?
And they may have turned it off too. They that is probably a possibility as well.
What?
The leaderboard thing. But I think it's kind of fun. Yeah. That was good, Eddie. Very quick.
Now, like I said, I don't know how much of the pan pastel is going to come up with this, but look at how cool that looks if it does.
Yeah. Well, just lay it down there again and I'll screenshot it. It'll be something. Like, scoot it over a little bit so it's not in the lights. No, the other way. A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Wonderful. Let's screenshot the bejesus out of things today. Yes. Yeah, you would have to, your channel has to hit the monetization because in the little leaderboard thing, part of it is that, like, if you get super chats and so you, whether or not you have met it or if you have it turned on, some channels don't even turn on their monetization because it's not like a, it isn't worth all the hassle. But
all right, here is another example of glazing.
Yeah.
Right along here.
You just
and here.
You did those little sections.
Mm-hmm. You can see how you can see the shiny next to the matte. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the thing and I'm not seeing that.
Lizette was very impressed with your bordering.
Thank you. Yeah, now this is done with that, messed up stencil.
Yeah. No.
This border is.
Was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now, on the other
Hey,
side,
Jackie.
what I did here, and you can see it wrinkled. But, it's okay. This was the leftover that I had from so I just went ahead and brayered out and kind of blended out this side business here. And
No, Sandy, we need to pull that together, though.
what is
It's
it?
the IMPP packets of stencils, because I got a box full.
Yeah, and we have a long ways to go till the next giveaway.
Well, no, and I like putting. I think it's better for people to be able to purchase them because there's so many repeats too of things. Because like there are particular stencils that
Yeah,
that probably will be in every IMPP pack till the end of
end of time.
end of time.
All right, so what we're going to do here, show you how you line this up.
But I don't think that's a bad thing. Much
I
like
don't think it is a bad thing at all.
much like how P has those pieces and parts of things, because you can utilize those and then you can get them colored in a way that you want to use them in your art. And then you don't feel so bad about like, well, you were cutting up a perfectly good stencil or a this or that. But if you're getting pieces and parts of something in an IMPP pack, then that's kind of ideal.
Yeah, and you're more likely to feel good
Hey,
about
Jessie.
gluing them down.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so what we have here is we have quinacridone burnt orange in the soft body acrylic by Liquitex Professional. Okay. To this, I have added airbrush simply because I would like it to be even more transparent than it is here. So what I'm going to do, because I want to save my blue, I'm going to put a stripe here and a stripe here and pick it up so that it slightly overlaps the blue, but not really. Just the edges. Okay. Now this is kind of it is a bit of a
Logistics.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all understand? Logistics. How to get things moving. How it's laying down, how it's going. Coming and going. Logistical. Let's get logistical. It's funny stuff, y'all. See, más transparente. Eddie probably just went, bleh.
What?
Más transparente.
Esperante?
Esperante. Transparente. See, I think because I started out in Texan. Transparente. Transparente.
Transparente.
Transparente.
Transparente.
Oh!
You gotta roll.
I don't know which one.
Do a little rolly off your tonguey.
I'm getting there. Yeah, gringo-ish.
Wow, this is a really nice
That
corner
is
over
lovely,
here. Boy,
Patricia.
wow.
You kind of... That was not on your logistics.
No, it wasn't. We're going to rectify that about right now.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, and Twitch is still, yes, very much a thing. That's where all the gamers are. There are some arty people over there. I have a PM Artist Studio thing. Like, if we wanted to multi-stream, it's just... It's a lot.
I don't know if this is the thing to do, but this is what we're going to do.
Do it. Ah,
This is Liquitex
Transparente.
Phthalo Cyan Blue, green shade, mixed with soft body acrylic and airbrush.
Thank you, Eddie. Oh, no, I'm trying.
So you can see how sheer this is, but this is a glazing. This is a glazing liquid. If that's not going to blend it as much as I want it to. Okay, some things happen there. I'm really mad at myself about that corner there. I'm irks the.
You should just chop it off. Just chop it off.
Because it's this side. I would have to chop off that side too, Mariah.
Well, why are we mad about that? Like, is that you could use it on something else? Repetition. Don't give me that look. Did y'all see that look? That wasn't nice. That was not love. That's the opposite. Yeah, the multi-streaming is very complicated, and then you have to watch like multiple chats and hope that everything's all running the same across the things.
And the things.
I couldn't even get ours to like multi-stream over to Facebook, and it was a Facebook thing. It wasn't a. I got it to do it like once, but anyway. That's a different thing. Eddie marked the moment on your mean face.
He did what?
He marked the moment.
Of my mean face?
Uh-huh. I really love you.
Okay, I'm just trying to get enough of this paint off that I'm still going to be able to see what's going on there. I'm right at the edge of my hoop-de-doo over here.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where's my big old blunder there?
It's funny, the one place that we go to have crawfish, it's really interesting because it's all like it's a Hispanic-owned business. Like I'm pretty sure it's like kind of a family thing. There's a couple of locations here in the Dallas area, but they're all like that, and they have a very mixed menu. So it's not only just like the fish and crawfish and whatever, but Brad likes to get the fajitas there, and then all of the wait staff is Hispanic, and they talk to Brad in Spanish. They did the other day. I was like, they think you understand. He doesn't. But I think it was cute. He's usually real sweet. He'll just say like, you know, de nada. Gracias. De nada. Mm. He does.
I can understand it a lot of times if you speak slowly enough. But my problem, even in English, is people that do the shotgun or the machine gun.
Like I do.
Mariah talks so fast sometimes I can't hear her. Look at how lovely that is. I'm retiring that.
Oh, I think so, Becky. I'm sure they do. Ooh. Redemption.
Redemption. And look at that.
And she got to keep the whole piece. Didn't have to lop off that end.
That was not a
That was not an option for her.
That was not a possibility.
No.
Even. I just thought this was a little bit, and I just loved it. I think this side is so cool.
Is that like a glued on piece or something?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. And she'll fix that. Don't worry, Sandy.
Fix what?
She says it does seem a little bright. A few more layers away.
A few more layers away.
Darkness isn't achieved just straight away. Gotta work at it.
turning my brayer off around here.
If you want depth and darkness, you can go darkness. My old friend.
Okay, now while we still got this out here, slightly, let's get some, because that's mainly yellow. So we're gonna shoot some purple out here.
Okay. What color purple?
Get rid of that.
What color? Diazonine.
Yeah, and this doesn't have anything done to it.
Straight out of the bottle.
We don't want it too terribly even. Anywho.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Now we're starting darkness, my old friend.
Mm-hmm.
Come to me again. Okay.
Yeah, Brandy, I understand
now, see,
that.
That's really bothering me down there, but I know what to do. All right, so now we need a little rojo.
Rojo. I think your problem is your additions
What
of
is
your brayer thing there, and it catches in the backside.
it do?
I think that's
You're
the.
absolutely right about that. Okay, we're going to squirt a little bit of this out here. This is the gloss glazing medium. What are you chuckling about?
She says she's got to go get supper ready. Strangely, these kids don't feed themselves.
Now this may be a little bit too much.
Oh, very nice. Jenny's Jackson art paint came this week, and she's getting her gel plate out. Very exciting. All right, Sophia. Hugs.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Good call there, Patricia. Getting her done.
That corner down there is just...
Mm-hmm.
that. Wunderbar.
Yeah, that's true, Lexi. That's so true. Because it's hard if you have to. I mean, we do obviously filter ourselves some. This one over here a lot. Just for, yeah. But overall, letting your personality and all of that comes with it be natural, I think people respond to that the most. Because it's tiring, like, if you just can't be who you want to be. Or, who you are. That is looking lovely. I'm a little sad about what happened to it. But it doesn't make it doesn't. I wasn't like, oh my god, you destroyed it. It just makes me a little sad because I liked it in its other form.
Okay, now here's the other thing. See, I just put that down and it pulled off a whole bunch of stuff here, and I'm going to go ahead and no. So I don't mind a little bit of it out there, just. We're just messing around on this plate anyway, but look at how good that's looking. That. You can't put the papers down on top of each other. Because this is still, it's not only glossy, it's wet.
Yeah. Paint to paint, each layer, it's going to take longer to dry. And then she has the glazing stuff mixed in there, which already is an extender of sorts. So, more time.
More time. And you can see this is still, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The depth that the glazing brings to your print. You just really, this is the only way you can really get it. Okay. Now, let's bring all green in here. Okay, we're just going to go full on
Okay.
Full on magenta here.
Bye, Devin.
But again, I'm going to mix it in with some of the gloss glazing medium, just because I kind of think I might pull off some of this in certain places.
Yeah.
With the, this is what your slow drying stuff also is good, because it will, when you're doing this, try to go a little bit past your edge so that you don't have a corner isolated like I did on that one.
Okay, got 9 minutes. How are you feeling with your book pages? Like, where are we at with this whole book process?
Well, I just complete pages every time.
Yes, that is true.
I'm just kind of trying, since it already started transferring here, I'm just going to go ahead and try to get a bit more down here because it's making an interesting pattern. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. This is a double whammy.
Yeah.
Did y'all get that? That she was kind of, she takes it from the one end and moves it down and onto the paper. That's some efficiency.
See what happened to our green. Okie dokie.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Mm-hmm. Wipe it up. That's what she's gonna do. Because, yeah, some of it's a mystery now. Locked in the depths of the paint.
But see, look how cool that looks.
I had a friend that used to say that she doesn't drink brown water in the city, meaning like no liquor while she's out and about. Not good.
Okay, I think that looks
Yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
better. You just need to lighten up those areas so you could still see the semic.
All right, now we're at the point here where I'm going to hand this to Mariah, and she's going to hang it from the clothesline because it's wet on both sides. I can't put that down anywhere. And, you know,
Y'all have a clothesline in your studio?
I bet they do. And sometimes it's just these little weird pieces that you pick up that make that print later on just really a lot more interesting than if you were just putting down a flat, you know, color.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and finish that out.
Mm-hmm.
This is Golden Green Lake by Ara. Ara. A-R. A. A-A-R-A. A-R-A.
Ara.
Ara. Era.
Era. That would be E-R-A. Like, you know, you're in your era. Your dark era. And Carla says that Patricia, she's like you. I don't hear fast enough to understand other languages. Laura's sister says, I have southern ears. Well, it depends on what part of the South, because see, some parts of the South, like here in Dallas,
Oh, there are
we're
times
fast
I don't
talkers.
understand what people are saying.
But then you go like to other parts of the South and it slows down a lot and
Georgia.
draws out in Mississippi. Because when I went to Mississippi, I picked that up real quick. I have where I'm at affects how I speak. Is it Taryn?
Yeah, I can just take a little piece
Glue,
of,
yeah.
and fix that. But see that, I mean, I could just go with that just like it is, not do anything else to it. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, let's do this. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead with our color combo here. This is Prussian. I don't want Prussian.
Joanne Weber wants to know, when you have both pages painted in the journal book, how do you keep them from sticking to each other?
Well, we haven't actually solved that problem.
No, there's not a full-on. Here are the solution, or here are the solutions that have been offered up to us. I will tell you that the kind of number one thing is the That's not. That ain't it. That ain't it. It's up there though.
Timmy's stuff.
Timmy's stuff. The distress glaze business. But let me tell you, you need to know that you're done, because glue doesn't even stick to that stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's done.
Dunzers.
But it works. That being said, I have heard candle wax, cornstarch, powders. What else?
Going through periodically with your
just letting the thing dry for
this
years.
thing, and just
Yeah.
Because eventually it will.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually have
Just things that
some
are like.
kind of evidence of that somewhere.
But I'm telling you that that distress glaze business, it works.
It does.
But again, like, you need to make sure that you are done. You can't write on it. You can't glue on it. Nada. Yeah, you can slip sheet it with deli paper. We've done that before when shipping them, because it changes temperature so much, and you don't know if elephants are sitting on things. That's what they do at the post office.
Hey, look at that. It looks kind of bamboo-y.
Bamboo-y. Got 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Oh, that is the Sea of Crescents. Good job. Tell you, Mo, she's on it. We're convinced that, they have elephants in the back that sit on things. Mm-hmm. No, not the crackle glaze. Let me show you what it is. Hold on. We lost it for a long time, and then we found it. Found it over here. It's gonna be backwards, but I apologize about that. This here business.
Now look at that.
Here, show them that.
Just picking up stuff. Oh, you found it. Where was it?
It was in the office. I had it downstairs for like 2 years. Seriously, I think it was about 2 years.
Do you know how many times I've spent?
We've talked about that. Yeah, I know.
A lot of time
going
through that top thing. I was just sure that it was up there.
And I put it back there because that's where we're always so sure that it is. So it's like
And see, what you have is you have this little piece of cotton stuff in here, because you just seriously.
Little bit goes a long way.
Little bit goes a really long way.
We've had that since 2019. Now, of course, we lost it for about 1.5 years-ish.
And I don't really know what that's made from, but I'm sure that there's another.
Well, and they relabeled this stuff because it is actually from Judkins. Because it says it on the back. I just can't read the little tiny black white writing there.
This is my sprayer off that I'm trying to pick up some of the blue business going on here, down here. And oh, look at how good that looks. And look at this down here. Isn't that just telling you? Just it's
Bye, Liz Jean.
visual poetics. Yep, I like that. All right.
We're at time.
We're at time.
Look at that.
Yeah, all right. I'm starving. What are you feeding me?
I don't know. And I gotta like assess. Like we have so many little. I have little things that I need to like check off and get done today.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not.
We'll be
checking
back
anything.
tomorrow. It's Mariah Makes. I'm gonna do some things. Hopefully, I have my card. See, like I want to get my card printed out today. Might do that. Work in my book. I would
You
like
have a
to.
new book.
I do have a new book.
I'm going to get all my
I want to use some
done
stamps
paper
and things.
parts together.
Okay.
I'm not going to fold them quite yet because some of them I want to do that 1/4, 3/4 that I've seen y'all do. And then I have some ideas about gluing onto it from the back side, sandwiching, yeah, that kind of stuff. Just chuckles and grins.
Chuckles and grins. All right, my already friends. We shall see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging.
Love you.
Like a
Long haul.
bye.
That one.